Welcome to the Postgame show presented by the Maroon Club, enhancing 23 Division I sports. You're always invited to join the Maroon Club. Today, our also player of the game, I don't think we'll have a player tonight, presented by Coca-Cola. Experience the Coke side of life. Here's Sam with head coach Mike McGarvey.
Here with Lafayette coach Mike McGarvey after Loyola comes up with the win tonight inside the Kirby Sports Center. And, Coach, a game where Loyola early on really takes control. You were trading punches with them in the second half, but what were they able to do early to kind of cement their control over this game?
Yeah, look, I think they came in here with the intention to win, and they showed it. Their first half was phenomenal. They only had 6 players active today, maybe 7, and 3 of those guys go for 18 points, 21 points, 22 points, and they just had the urgency to win. I think we found it in the second half, but we didn't show up with it.
Now, in terms of a game like this, what do you take from it? What do you carry over, and what do you say, all right, we didn't do it tonight, but we got 5 games left in the Patriot League slate. We got to look past this and move on.
You know, I try to look at the positives all the time, right? We put ourselves in a solid position. I think it's the first time that this group has experienced being at the top of the standings. So trying to find a way to stay motivated and stay hungry to keep that spot and improve on it has been the theme for the last couple of weeks. I was a little bit surprised with how we came out in the first half today because we've typically played with the urgency necessary to win, and we didn't have that for the first 20. But on the flip side of that, in the second half we did, and we ended up winning that in the box score. So the lesson here is that we can't take anybody lightly. Loyola was really well prepared. The game went completely differently than it did down the first time in Baltimore. So we've got to know that the second time around in league play, teams are going to play us differently.
Yeah, and looking ahead, you're going to have all teams the rest of the way that you've played already. You get to this point. Kind of, what is that like when you go in with, I guess, a blueprint one way or the other from the first time around?
Yeah, well, everybody's so well coached in this league, right? So teams know what you like to do. They know your strengths. They know your weaknesses. We know that for our opponents as well. And the last 5 games here down the stretch are going to be really critical for how the seedings and the pairings come out come March.
All right, well, it's American Saturday, and good luck, Coach. Appreciate it.
Thanks.
All right, guys.
All right, Sam, thank you very much. I think Mike always has a way of looking at games properly, wins or losses.
A teacher coach, Gary. He knows of what he speaks.
All right, let's take a look at some of the highlights, and then we'll look at some numbers and wrap this up.
Well, the highlights, it was an exciting game, a lot of athletic ability. This was a sign of things to come. It was an offensive rebound by Loyola. They kick it out to Dion Perry, and he knocks down the 3. Lafayette showed some signs early on, but you heard Mike McGarvey say it. Golden DK just really set a tone for the Greyhounds. They did not show up with the kind of energy that they needed tonight, and senior Eric Sonberg doing a nice job right there. For Lafayette, again, Eric, this was out of a timeout. Mike McGarvey draws up with the X's and O's, doing a nice job there. Look at the pass off the backboard to Stemke. And, boy, Loyola was just playing so well tonight. Perry with the step back. Again, efficient tonight was Dion Perry. He didn't dominate the ball. He got everybody else involved. He was just terrific. Devin Hines, we talked about his performance tonight, a career high for him, I believe. But either way, Devin is an explosive player. The difference in this basketball game was number 10. I'll tell you, Golden DK, we've seen him 4 or 5 years now, and he was absolutely incredible. 13 rebounds, 21 points. Those are just monster numbers. And Golden DK came to play tonight. Lafayette had no answers at all. Eric Sonberg with a long 3, and I love the play of the 2 freshman forwards. That's Joshua Weiss right there, strong to the bucket. This young man was something special. We know he's one of the best guards in the league. Second leading scorer in the league is Dion Perry, and this was a backbreaker right here against pretty tough defense by the Leopards. The step back for Devin Hines gave Lafayette some life late in the game, but too little, too late. Devin with another one, but they came up short in the end.
There certainly was no late game drama tonight in this one, as you get a look at Eric Sonberg dropping one out of the corner. As you take a look at some of the final numbers in the ball game, they had 4 guys in double figures. Commander with 11, Perry with 22, DK with 21 and 13 rebounds, and Stemke with 18 points. Devin Hines, Eric Sonberg, the only Leopards in double figures, 18 and 13. And, John, you're not going to win ball games shooting less than 40%. and shooting less than 30% from beyond the arc. This one was all Loyola. Give them a pat on the back. They played with 6 guys, and they took it from the very start. It was not a barn burner.
They were physical on the inside, made life very difficult for Vanderbon and Raballo, and so quick on the perimeter. They did it all tonight. Lafayette's got to regroup.
Lafayette has regrouped this year when necessary. Let's see what they can do when they travel to American for a 4 o'clock ball game on Saturday afternoon. We'll have the ladies. They need to regroup too. They got beaten rather badly tonight by Loyola. They'll take on American right here. That'll be a 2 o'clock in the afternoon game. John and I will be here to bring you that ball game. That's it for John Sabino and his crew, for John Leone, and for Sam Cooperman. We thank you so much for watching the ball game with us tonight. I'm Gary Laubach. Good night, everybody.